Hi friends, in my previous video I discussed about the multiplication of two numbers which are nearer to 100 and lesser than 100 and their multiples. In this video I am going to discuss about the numbers which are greater than 100 and are nearer to 100 and their multiples. Okay, here I am taking the example as 106 into 104. Okay, if we follow a regular convention method, it takes a lot of time. So I am taking the shortcut, which is, see, as these two numbers are nearer to 100, I took 100 as my common value and I am subtracting 100 from 106. I will get 6. Okay, by subtracting 100 from 104, I get 4. Okay, after obtaining the differences, we have to multiply these both differences to obtain the last two digits of our required value. Okay, see, here I got 6 and 4 as my differences. So I am multiplying those two to get the last two digits of my required value. So here what I get is 24. So I took 24 in the last two digits. And now to obtain the remaining values, I have to add the cross differences. See, here I got 4 as my answer, so I am adding to 106. Cross addition should be followed. For the numbers which are lesser than 100, cross difference should be followed, and for the numbers which are greater than 100, cross addition must be followed. So here cross addition, and whatever the direction we take, we'll obtain the answer. So here 106 plus 4 or 104 plus 6, both are equal and the answer is 110. So my required value is 11024. Okay, by this we get our answer. Okay, let us take another example. I will take 111 into 113. See, these two numbers are greater than 100 and are nearer to 100. See, I am taking 100 as my common number and I am subtracting 100 from 111, which is 11, and 100 from 113, which is 13. See, after obtaining the differences, we have to multiply the both differences to get the last two digits of our required value. So, by multiplying 11 into 13, see, to multiply 11 into 13, we have to know the 11 table. If we don't know the 11 table, we all know up to 10 tables. So, I will convert it. See, I know, all of us know the 10th table. So, here I will take 10 into 13, which is 130. And what I left here is 1 into 13. So, here I will add 1 into 13, which is 13, to my 130 value. So I will get 143. So to obtain the last two digits, we will take the multiplication of the two differences. But what I got here is 3-digit number. But I will take last two digits because I require only the last two digits. So I will take 43 and 1 will be carried forward. See, to obtain the remaining values, cross addition must be done. Here, by taking cross addition, what we get is 111 plus 13, which is also equals to 113 plus 11, which is 124. Okay, I got 124. But here there is a carried forward 1, so I will add that 1 to 124, which is 125. So the remaining values are 125. So my obtained answer is 12543. Okay. Examples for 200, 300, 400 and so on. Okay. Let us see the examples for 200, 300 and 400. It can also be carried for 500, 600, 700 and so on. We can use the same trick. Okay. See, for 200 I will take example as 209 and 214. Okay. See, these two numbers are greater than 200 and are also nearer to 200. So I will take 200 as my common value. See 200 as my common value. By subtracting 200 from 209 and 200 from 214 respectively, I will get 9 and 14 as my answers. After obtaining the differences, we have to multiply these two differences to obtain the last two digits of our required value. So by multiplying 9 into 14, I get, see now I have to calculate 14 into 9, which is a little bit difficult. So I will multiply 14 into 10, which is easier. So 14 into 10 is 140, and I have to take 114 out of from 140. So taking 14 out of 140, I will get 126. So 14 nines is 126. So I require the last two digits, only last two digits. So I will take 2 and 6, and 1 will be carried forward. Here 1 is carried forward. Okay. After obtaining the last two digits, we have to add the cross differences. See here, after obtaining the differences, we have to add it to the cross number. As these are greater than 200, we are adding. If they are lesser than 200, we would have subtracted. Okay. See, after adding, see 209 plus 14, 209 plus 14, which is also equals to 214 plus 9, which is 223. Okay. For 100 we have taken directly the value, but it is a multiple of 100. See 2 into 100. 200 is nothing but 2 into 100. So after obtaining this value, we have to multiply with 2 to get our required value. So multiplying 223 with 2, what we get is 223 into 2. Instead I will take 220 into 2, which is nothing but 440, which is easier to calculate. Okay. And the remaining 3 into 2 I will calculate. See 220 into 2 is nothing but 440, and the remaining 3 with 2 I will get 6. So my answer is 446. 223 into 2 is nothing but 446. So here there is a carried forward value which is 1. So my required answer is 447.26. See 44726 is my required answer. Okay. For 300. See for 300 I will take 311 into 313. Okay. 311 into 313. These two values are greater than 100. So and are also nearer to 300. So I will take 300 as my common value. And after taking 300, we have to take out the difference. See, taking 300 from 311, I will get 11. And 300 from 313, I will get 13. Okay. After obtaining the differences, we have to multiply both of them to get the last two digits of our required value. See, 11 into 13. 11 into 13 is nothing but 13 into 10 plus 1 into 13, which is nothing but 130 plus 13, which is nothing but 143. So I require, see 143. Now I have to take only last two digits. So I am taking 43, and 1 is a carried forward. Okay. See now we have to take the cross addition, as these numbers are greater than 300. If those numbers are lesser than 300, we would have subtracted from those values, but these values are greater than 300, so we are adding up the value. See, by adding 311 plus 13 or 313 plus 11, we get 324. Okay, 324. And 300 is a multiple of 3 into 100. Okay, so we have to multiply this value with 3, as 300 is nothing but 3 into 100. So we have to multiply 3 into obtained value. So 324 into 3, which is a little bit tougher one for me. So I will calculate by splitting them. See, 300 into 3 is nothing but 900. So I left 24. 24 into 3. So I will add the 24 into 3 is nothing but 72, which is easier. So by after adding, I will get 972. Okay, 972. There is a carried forward value which is 1. So I will get 973. So my required value is 97343. Okay. Now for 400, I will take 415 into 408. Okay. See, these numbers are greater than 400 and are also nearer to 400. So I am taking 400 as my common value. See, I took 400 and obtaining the differences as 15 and 8 respectively. Okay, 15 and 8. After obtaining the differences, we have to multiply both of them. So 15 into 8, instead I will multiply 15 into 10, which is nothing but 150, and I will take this 2 into 15 as difference. So 150 minus 13, which is nothing but 120. So 15 into 8 is 120. Okay, but I required only the last two digits. As these are multiples of 100, so 100 only. So we have to take the last two digits. So here the last two digits are 2 and 0, and 1 will be carried forward. Okay. Now we have to add the cross differences. So after adding these two, we will get 423. 415 plus 8, which is also equals to 408 plus 15, which is nothing but 423. Okay, 423. But 400 is a multiple of 100 into 4, so we have to multiply this with 4. Okay, now to get the answer, I will multiply 400 into 4 first, which is nothing but 1600, and the remaining 23 into 4, which is nothing but 92. So my answer is 1692 for 423 into 4. See, there is a carried forward value which is 1. So after adding the carried forward value, I will get 1693 as my required value. So after placing it here, I will get 169320 as my required answer. So let us see the examples in thousands. Okay. So I will take examples for 1000, 2000 and 10,000. Okay, we can take forward also. See, for 1000 I will take 1005 into 1008. Okay. See, these numbers are greater than 1000 and are also nearer to 1000. So I am taking 1000 as my common value, and taking difference of 1000 from 1005, I will get 5 as the difference, and 1000 from 1008, I will get 8 as my difference. After obtaining the differences, we have to multiply those two differences to obtain the last three digits of the number, because it is a 1000 multiple. So here by multiplying 5 with 8, I will get 40 as my answer, but I require the last three digits of the value. So I will take 40 in the last two digits, and I will keep the remaining value as 0. Okay. After this, we have to add the cross differences. So by adding 1005 with 8 or 1008 with 5, I will get 1013. Okay, 1013 as my answer. So here 1013040 is my required value. Now let us check it for 2000. See, for 2000 I will take 2009 into 2012. Okay. See, these two numbers are greater than 2000 and are also nearer to 2000. So I am taking 2000 as my common value and taking out the differences of 2000 from 2009 and 2012. I will get 9 and 12 respectively. So to obtain the last three digits of my required value, I have to multiply both the differences. See, for multiplying 9 with 12, I will take 12 into 10, which is nothing but 120. So I have to remove 112 from 120. So by subtracting 12 from 120, I will get 108. Okay, so 12 9 is 108. So the last three digits of our required value is 108. Now we have to add the cross differences. So we have to add, because these numbers are greater than 2000. If they are lesser than 2000, we would have subtracted from the value. But these numbers are greater than 2000, so we are adding them. So by adding 12 with 2009 or 9 with 2012, we will get 2021. See, 2000 is nothing but 1000 into 2. So I am multiplying my answer with 2021 with 2. So what I get here is 4042. Okay, 4042. Now my required value is 4042,108. Okay, it's as simple as that. See, for 10,000, I will take 1008 into 10011. Okay, see, these numbers are greater than 10,000 and are also nearer to 10,000. So I will take 10,000 as my common value. By taking the difference of 10,000 from 10,008 and 10,011, I will get 8 and 11 respectively as my answers. So after obtaining the differences, we have to multiply these both to get the last 3 digits of our required value. So what I get here is 8 into 11 is nothing but 88. Okay. So the last 2 digits are 8 and 8. For the remaining value, I will place a 0. So I will get the last 3 digits. Now, after obtaining this, we have to add the cross differences as we have to add because those are greater than 10,000. So by adding 11 with 10,008 or 8 with 10,011, what we get here is, see, 10,008 plus 11 or 10011 plus 8, we get 10019. So my required answer is 1019088. Discuss about the third case. In third case, we are going to deal with the numbers with one number lesser than 100 and one number greater than 100. Okay, let us see the example. The example is 108 into 95. Okay, in the first two cases we have taken numbers greater than or lesser than, but in this case we are taking one number as greater than 100 and the other number is lesser than 100. Okay, here these two numbers are nearer to 100, so I am taking 100 as my common value. See, taking 100 from 108, I will get 8, and 95 from 100, I will get 5. Okay, in this case, after obtaining the differences, we have to multiply both the differences. Okay, after obtaining the answer, we have to subtract the answer from 100 to get the last 2 digits of our required value. So 100 minus 40 is nothing but 60. So the required last 2 digits are 6 and 0. Okay, the first two cases we have taken these differences multiplication as a last 2 digits, but in this case we have to subtract the multiplied answer from 100 to obtain the last 2 digits. Okay, after this we have to subtract the difference if the number is greater than 100. See, here taking cross, the number is greater than 100, so we are subtracting 5 from the greater number, and if the number is lesser than 100, we have to add the difference. See, 108 minus 5, which is also equals to 95 plus 8, which is 103. Okay, see, after obtaining this, we have to subtract the obtained value from by 1. See, we have to subtract 1 from the obtained value to get the last remaining numbers. See, 102. So our required answer is 10260. Okay, this is our shortcut. Let us take another example. Okay, see, let us take in the multiples of 200. See, I will take 205 with 194. Okay, 205 and 194. These two numbers are nearer to 200, so I am taking 200 as the common value and I am subtracting them. See, subtracting 200 from 205, I will get 5, and subtract 194 from 200, I will get 6. After obtaining the differences, we have to multiply both of them. So 5 into 6 is nothing but 30. See, in this case, we have to subtract the answer with 100, so which is nothing but 70. So the last 2 digits of our required value is 7 and 0. Okay, 7 and 0. To obtain the remaining values, we have to add if the number is lesser than 200, and we have to subtract if the number is greater than 200. See, 205 is greater than 200, so I am subtracting 6 from 205. 6 from 205, which is also equals to, I am adding 5 to 194 as it is lesser than 200, which is nothing but 194 minus 5. 194 plus 5. Okay, we have to add them. So, which is nothing but 199. 199. After obtaining this, we have to multiply with 2, as this is multiple of 100 into 2. So, 199 into 2 is nothing but 200 into 2 minus 2. See, I will take this as 200 and multiply with 2, which is nothing but 400. So, what I added is 1 into 2. So, I am taking 1 into 2 from 400, which is nothing but 398. After obtaining the answer, we have to subtract 1 to get the remaining values. So, which is nothing but 397. So, our required value is 39770. Okay. Now, let us see the examples for thousands and 10,000. Thousands and 10,000s. Okay. For 10,000s, I am going to take the examples as 1015 with 985. Okay. See, these two are very big numbers. If we follow regular convention method, which takes a lot of time. See, by using this shortcut, we can solve within 5 seconds. Okay. See, taking 1000 from 1015, we will get 15, and taking 985 from 1000, we will get 15. See, after obtaining the differences, we have to multiply these both and subtract from, see, 15 into 15 is nothing but 225. Subtract from 1000 to obtain the last 3 digits of our required value. See, 1000 minus 225 is nothing but 775. Okay. See, so we got our last 3 digits of our required value. After this, we have to subtract the cross difference if the number is greater than 1000. See, here 1015 is greater than 1000, so I am subtracting 15 from 1015. Okay, and we must add the cross difference if the number is lesser than 1000. So I am adding 15 to 985, which is nothing but 1000. Okay, after obtaining the value, we have to take out 1 from the answer. See, we have to take 1, so by which we get 999. So our required answer is 999775. Okay, see, this is how we have to save our time. Let us solve for 10,000. Okay, for 10,000 I will take 10012 with 9998. Okay, see, these two numbers are nearer to 10,000, so I am taking 10,000 as a common value, 10,000 as a common value, and subtracting 10,000 from 10012 and taking 9998 with 10,000, we will get 12 and 2 respectively. After obtaining the differences, we have to multiply both of them and we have to subtract them from 10,000. Okay, we have to subtract it from 10,000, which is nothing but, see, 10,000 minus 24, which is nothing but 9976. Okay, 9976. So our last 4 digits are 9976. Okay, after obtaining the last digits, we have to take out the difference if the number is greater than 10,000, and we have to add the difference if the number is lesser than 10,000. So here I am taking 2 from 10012 and adding 12 to 9998. Okay, which is nothing but, see, which is nothing but 10,010. Okay, 10,010. After obtaining this, we have to take 1 from the answer. So we will get 1000009. So our required answer is 1000976. Okay. Now let us take the example for the numbers 62 into 68. If we clearly observe these numbers, the sum of the numbers in the units place is 10 and the numbers in the tens place are equal. For these kind of numbers, we have to multiply the numbers in the units place directly to obtain the last two digits of our required value. Then we have to multiply the tens place with 1 added. See, if we add 1 to the tens place, we get 7. So we have to multiply the tens place with 7, which is nothing but 4216. So our answer is 4216. Let us take another example. 74 into 76. Here the numbers in the units place, the sum of the numbers in the units place is 10. 4 plus 6 is equals to 10 and the numbers in the units place are equal. So to obtain the last two digits, we can directly multiply the numbers in the units place, which is nothing but 24. 6 into 4 is 24 and now we have to add 1 to the number in the tens place, which is nothing but 8, and multiply the tens place with the number 1 added. So 7 into 8 is nothing but 56. So our answer is 5624.